Hey everybody, welcome back to the Board Game Spotlight. I'm Derek.
And I'm Lizzie.
Tonight, we are going to play Watergate from Capstone Games.
This is one of Derek's all-time favorite two-player games. It came out about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I want to say
You got it at Gen Con?
2018, 2019-ish, somewhere around there.
So Derek has been playing it for 2 years without me. I finally got a chance to sit down with him and learn it, so I'm very excited to play this tonight with you guys.
Yeah, Man vs. Meeple originally showed me this game, and I fell in love with it. It is just a fantastic tug-of-war game, asymmetric powers.
Yep, very much so.
Yeah, very, very. And what's happening is the editors are against Nixon, the Nixon administration. And Lizzie, you're playing Nixon.
I'm playing
Nixian.
Okay.
You're playing Nixon.
I'm playing President Nixon. I am trying to keep them from finding out my nefarious deeds.
The Watergate scandal.
Well, obviously.
And
called Watergate.
I am the editors who is trying to pin two of these informants back to Lizzie, back to Nixon. That's how I win. Now, Lizzie, you'll win if you score 5 of these momentum tokens. And that's done through the card play. We'll talk about the cards as they're played. And essentially what's going to happen, I'll just show one off. You have a
That's
card.
one of yours.
Sure.
One of mine.
So the top left corner shows an action. It has a value, which is how many spaces it's going to move on your side of the board. This is a tug of war game. So if I played this, Lizzie would have, at the beginning of each round, you would take...
Draw out 3 of these.
Yep, 3 of these tokens, and she gets to
I
look
know
at
what
them.
they are. He does not. So they
no idea.
face down because I know what they are. So it would be...
But I could say, are there any green? Lizzie could say, yeah, there is a green. She would flip it up, and then that would move 2 to my side.
On my turn, I could be like, okay, well, there's a green out there. I don't want him to have it. I'm going to pull it back one this
So
way.
we are going to continuously play cards, trying to struggle over the momentum tokens, because I can gain those as well. The initiative, which allows players to play first, but also have a larger hand of cards.
Super important.
It is very important.
Yeah.
Or the evidence tokens, and these are very important for Nixon, because if the Nixon player gets these,
I can pin them out here. I can pin them anywhere, and I'm going to pin them upside down and block him from being able to reach me.
Yeah, it's very good for the
very
Nixon
tight,
player.
yeah.
But the thing is, everything on this board is good. Like I
want all of it. It's
all
really
of it.
hard to decide how to use my cards because in addition to that, they also have specific events.
Yeah, there are
special
events,
cards that you can
actions.
play. Yeah,
right.
so this one says draw 1 evidence token from the bag and place it face up on the 3 space of your side of the research track. So at the end of the game, whatever's on your side...
End of the round,
End of the round. Same thing. Not really. So at the end of the round, whatever's on your side, you get to keep. If it gets past this 5 or to this 5, then you automatically immediately take it.
Right.
So putting it on my 3 is really going to help me keep it, especially if it's later in the round.
Absolutely.
But you can see it's really powerful, so it says remove this card from the game.
And
so
each of us has cards like
exactly. That means I'm going to lose this 1 movement for green. So
right, and so removing cards from your action deck is important because the actions are a lot stronger. But you have to be careful of removing too many because you're gonna lose the ability to move your evidence or move the momentum or initiative. So it's a very fine balance, and it is a great brain tickle.
brain tickle.
Brain tickle. It is a
Where
great
did you get
puzzle.
that one?
I don't know. It just came out of my brain.
It tickled itself out.
Tickled itself out. All right, let's draw 3 new ones for real.
Let's do this
for
real.
realsies.
Okay.
And like I said, just to go back over, the game ends if Lizzie scores 5 momentum, and that can happen on her turn. If she gets the 5th momentum on this space, she immediately scores it. Same with me. If I score evidence that links me to 2 informants, the game ends. Now,
Links me to 2 informants.
I'm sorry, links Nixon to 2 informants. On the off chance that we go through all the rounds and there are no more of these momentum tokens, the Nixon player actually wins. I don't.
So I can just kind of
I have
struggle
never
my way
seen,
through.
Yeah, if you can struggle your way through, I have not seen a win that way yet, but apparently it happens because it's in the rule book.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna draw 5 cards.
This makes me want to dig more into the Nixon scandal because I don't
know a whole lot about it.
All of this is
certainly
based on the actual people, the actual events. I know what I've covered in history classes and stuff, but it's never been a full class on it, you know?
Right. Oh, I don't want you to see my
No, I
card.
only need 4 cards.
Yeah,
Holy
you only get 4 right now.
boo.
And I don't want to
I know, so
show
that's
you
why
my
I'm
hand.
kind of like angled. I'm kind of off screen slightly because I'm like, don't you dare get near me. You start, I believe.
Yes, I do. Okay, well, let's start before you start burning my informants. Let's go ahead and get John Dean. I'm going to recruit Mr. John Dean. So when I play this, I get to pin the picture to the evidence board. And then I can move the initiative or momentum 1 space. So I'm going to move the initiative 1 space. And this card gets removed from the game. So I will place that off to the side. Now there are cards for both of us that allow us to reuse cards we've previously removed. So I'm just going to set that off to the side because that may come back later.
Mr. Alexander Butterfield, I'm going to secure his support. So put him face down.
No, why does this always happen to me?
And then I could move the initiative or the momentum 2. So
Oh,
1, 2. I'm going to remove him from the game.
I guess that was 1 turn too late. Every time.
2 informants and you play for. What are the chances
Oh
of
man.
that?
All right. So then in this case, I'm going to ask, are there any...
Green.
I mean, I was going to say green, but
I mean, that's what's on the
now
card.
I'm just mad at you, so I'm just moving that to the 3 to keep initiative.
Wow. You know what? James McCord, I'm taking him too.
Gosh, dang it. Oh, that's 2 down.
And then I also
don't forget to
move
resolve that.
initiative or momentum 2.
2 spaces? That's rough.
Okay.
All right. Is there a green? I'll play this card just for the effect of green. All right, and I get to move this 3 steps. And that goes to my discard pile. So you only have your hand of cards to play through the round. So when you're out, you're out. And there are cards, like especially with Lizzie, you'll probably
I'm
see
just
them.
going to do the 2.
In response, if the Nixon administration uses the value part of a card to move an evidence to...
Nope, not
it's
evidence.
You're moving
Not
the initiative.
evidence.
Oh, gotta read the frickin'
You
card.
gotta know what you're doing, dude.
All right, fine. Is there a blue evidence token out there?
I don't think there is. I'm gonna like.
I mean, I'm
There
not gonna
is
look.
not.
Okay, so in the off chance, I can either move a blue that's up, like a blue face up one, because I want you to reveal all of those, or I can take the initiative or momentum, and I'm going to take the momentum token and move it 3 steps.
Okay.
Now it goes back to you.
Just gonna play this for 1. Try and keep it on my side.
All right. So I'm not using the event. I'll play this card for green. Is there a green? There's not a green one either? Wow, so those are yellow? Those are just yellow. They're not hybrid. They're not nothing. They're just yellows. You don't have to show me. I believe you. They're going to get discarded.
I'm gonna like do it for the people watching so that they know.
Word. Well, in that case, I'm moving initiative back to 0 so it doesn't change.
No.
So it doesn't change hands. Okay, so I
these get discarded. Well, they get put back in the bag, not discarded.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to... I don't even know. Am I going to be able to... I hope I can draw woods. This goes here. Now, I don't win if I get 5 momentum.
You just get bonus.
I do get
action.
special actions if I complete them.
So we need a new red.
Yep. And then you can put your tokens out there. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got here? Oh, great. That helps me add nothing.
I believe it's finish.
All right.
Go ahead.
Is there a green? So I'm going to play this for the effect here. So green. Okay. So I get to move that 2 steps.
Hugh Sloan, you're coming with me.
Dang it, Hugh. You just threw me under the bus there.
Son of a gun, you. Oh, no, I don't know why I did that.
And then it lets you move the initiative?
Yeah,
Okay.
down 1.
All right.
Initiative or momentum.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I just realized there's quotes at the bottom of all of
Oh
these.
yeah, this game is just oozing with theme. Like, they did so much work, and we'll get into that
And
at the
there's
end of
even,
our
like,
review.
Fake coffee stains on
Yeah.
them and like
Yeah.
ring marks. And
Yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic, which we'll talk about at the end of this gameplay. Is there a blue? We'll play the this card just for its blue effect.
Go fish.
Go fish. Well, in that case, I'll move the momentum one space to my side. Now we're playing Watergate. Go fish. Okay. I see you over there. Move the momentum token on the 5. Now you have a choice to remove that card from the
Or
game.
I can remove one
Here,
conspirator.
make sure we get that on the screen. Put your stuff up there. Remove the conspirator from your hand. Now your conspirator cards are pretty strong.
They are.
But that card is also pretty strong. It's a tough call.
I have conspirators in my hand, so I'm trying to decide which one to get rid of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do Gordon Liddy. I'm gonna get rid of him. And then this
Yeah, just goes to your discard pile.
discarded so I can bring it out and use it.
Alright, so I'm going to play this card for the event. On the research track, move the initiative token 2 steps.
Would you stop it?
No, momentum 1 step.
You don't have momentum.
Right, well,
Yeah,
I
you
mean, I've
took
already
it.
taken it. And then up to 2 face-up tokens 1 step each. Remove this card from the game.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use this.
So John Mitchell for the... Well, I thought it wasn't on the 2? Or was it just
It's
on
on
the
the
1?
one.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that moves it
It's
back.
on my side.
Don't like this at all. Alright, I'm playing Deep Throat. Remove 1 face-down picture tile from the informant space on the evidence board. Return it to its potential informant supply. I'm putting McCord back on there. And I get to move the initiative token 3 steps. But I have to remove this from the game.
That is the worst.
It's Deep Throat.
Do you remember when Deep Throat was revealed?
Mm-mm.
I remember it was like in the 1,000 or something, and I just remember like when we get like the Chicago Sun-Times, there was this like old guy in the cover with like a walker and all these people around him, and it's like Deep Throat finally revealed, and I had no idea what it was.
Just so
but like my
confused.
parents were like, oh my, you know, like he's obviously about to die. He finally is coming clean. Like everyone knows who he is now, and it was, I mean, it had been like 30 years or something.
Yeah.
And it was just like such a big deal, and I distinctly remember it happening, but also not knowing what was happening.
Do you have a card left?
No.
Oh, because
I
you had to get rid of
one.
one. Ah, so that lets me play
Yes.
Mr. James McCord.
You still have the initiative, and I'm gonna like,
Pin.
throat punch you.
Oh, pin his picture face up on the research track. Move initiative token or momentum 2 steps. You know what? I think I'll just move that a little bit further.
Just to really dig in
But
there.
I have to get rid of that. So initiative stays with me. I get to pin this blue-green. So we're gonna go there. Again, these types of evidence markers can be either of those colors. So I'm gonna use it for green. And we're gonna place it right. Yeah, we'll place it there. We need a new one of these. And Lizzie needs 3 new evidence markers. I need to read the cards I have in my hand so I don't mess up. Okay. Is there a blue evidence marker on the board?
No.
No? Okay. So I will move momentum 2 steps my way.
Okay. The editor must discard one random card from their hand to their discard pile. And then it's my turn again.
Instead, I'll play as a reaction, journalist Ben Bradley. Block the action of a Nixon conspirator. The conspirator's card is removed from the game, then it's your turn again.
What's the next one?
Yeah. So I do not have
from the game?
Yep. Bye-bye, Mr. Chuck Colson. Mr. Discard.
Wow. Okay.
It is your turn again, though.
Alfred Baldwin. You no longer have him. Remove move the initiative or the momentum. Do you have him?
A bad time.
Well, you know what? Ha 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 ha.
Is there a yellow evidence marker? There's no blue, so it has to be okay. So I'm gonna move that 3 steps my way.
I mean, it could be all green.
Could be. Could be.
Okay.
You'll notice that some of these evidence marker have that red one. When you pin that to the board, the momentum for the next round
starts one on
starts
yours.
one on your on your side.
Okay. John Ehrlichman.
Yep.
On the research track, move the initiative token and the momentum token 2 steps each. Remove one face down evidence token from the research track and return it to the bag. So.
All your cards, like all of mine like that, are one-time shot, and you just have these guys that just keep getting to do all this nasty stuff, and I'm like, this is just not fair.
Whatever. Don't complain, you big baby.
All right. I'm going to use the Watergate complex. On the research track, move initiative 3 steps. 1 face up, 2 steps. I get to pin that immediately. Pin it there. And 1 face down evidence, 1 step. I have no idea what that is, but I'm hoping that it's good.
Okay. On the research track, move the momentum token and evidence tokens 2 steps each.
Oh, man. Wait, what? Move the momentum token and 2 evidence tokens.
Well, I mean, there's only 1
2 steps
evidence,
each.
so.
Dang.
Cost me my stupid initiative again.
I have to keep the initiative. That's one of the only ways that I can keep this up. All right, so I'm playing this card.
You're making me angry, though.
The system works. Event. Choose a card already removed from the game and perform its event once more. Remove both cards from the game. So that's going to get removed, and we're coming back to who's paying the lawyers. On the research track, move initiative token twice, momentum once, and up to 2 face-up tokens 1 step each. So I'm not going to get that one, unfortunately, but you're not getting the momentum.
So I get to block.
What color was it? Oh, it was a yellow-green.
So I will block there.
Okay.
So you're going to have to go around if you want that.
Yep. True.
So
All right.
this gets removed.
Yep.
This one's bad.
What a tight dance. Oh, man. I can do it first, yeah? All right. Mary Woods. I'm not letting you get rid of her before I get to use her. Then I get to pin her. Okay, so I pin her picture face up to the evidence board. On the research track, move initiative or momentum 1 step.
Okay, well, I guess she's going to help me get initiative.
Okay. Glad I played that. Glad I learned my lesson there. Is there a blue evidence marker?
No.
There is not?
There's not.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do this.
What?
And take that for the round.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this.
There's no blue. All right.
Take the initiative. It's mine.
Yeah, I don't think that can move now that you've locked it in there. I'm not 100% sure about that. I do want to go ahead and check the rule book.
I have been led to believe that once it's in the 5, it's there.
No, I think you do go ahead and take it. Because it says if the initiative token was gained earlier this round, skip this step.
So it's mine. You can't have it.
Yeah. I do believe that you go ahead and award that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you go ahead and just take it off the board and just flip that around. Yep, exactly. And we're just going to put that like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well. How are the turntables?
About dang time.
All right, Mr. Bob Woodward. Draw an evidence token from the bag. Place it face up on the 2 space of your research track. On the research track, move either momentum or initiative 2 steps. Unfortunately, both of those are gone. But I'm going to go ahead and draw 1 evidence from the bag and place it. Does it say face up? Yep. On the 2. And it's your turn.
Okay, this is awesome. On the research track, move each evidence token 1 step. So if these come here,
no.
This is also going to come here.
No. Oh my gosh. Is there blue evidence?
I don't believe so, no.
Really? Did I already ask that? I feel like I already asked that.
I don't know, but there's not any.
Wow. There's no initiative
3.
markers. No, there's nothing to move.
Oh, so there's nothing to move.
No, there's nothing to move.
Haha, okay. So it's on the research track, move momentum 2, but there's not there. But then draw 1 card from your draw deck, play it immediately, choosing its value or action as usual.
Oh, I'm in trouble this round. I'm in so much trouble.
On the research track, move 1 evidence token 3 steps, then discard immediately. No, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to use this to do 1.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So I get all of them.
No, I stopped you from getting that one.
Oh, what? Like
I moved it back to 0.
Well, it goes back in the bag, but I get 3.
Reveal them.
Oh, oops, sorry. I just totally bumped into the table. Okay, so they're all yellow-green. So I'm going to do...
Not looking good.
Yellow. Yellow. And I'll play this as green over here. Also means that I get 5 cards finally for the first time ever playing this game. And I'm very excited. He keeps it tight hold it. He's like, you're not giving it to you. That's why I'm fighting so hard for it this game, because I'm like, I really want to see what it's like.
It's important.
Obviously. Okay.
All right.
I'm so excited. Oh wait, hang on. I need to get more research.
Every time I play this, it's so close. It's so tight. It's just so close. I mean, the Nixon player always feels at an advantage, but I still feel like the editors can always pull it off if they play well.
Well, you've beaten me as the editors. Okay.
But that, yeah, I have more games that I've played though. I've played this more than you have. Not to say that a new player can't win.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a highly asymmetric game. So the more you play it, this is one of those games, the more you play it, the more rewarding it gets. And like chess, playing against 2 opponents that know the game very well, it becomes a very, very good tug of war game. Martha Mitchell. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then move initiative or momentum 2.
Okay. Is there a yellow evidence marker?
I don't believe so.
Ah, you're just drawing really well.
Yep, no. What?
I just moved it 3 spots.
It was on my 2.
1, 2, 3. Right?
I don't like this.
I mean, I'm not gonna just let you take the momentum token.
Attention! You cannot play an event for the rest of the round.
Okay, fine.
So I'm gonna leave this here to remind us, and then I will remove it at the end of the round.
Blue.
Nope, sorry. You didn't see that.
I didn't see it. All right. Blue goes 4. A brilliant mood. For the rest of this round, the editor can't play events, and then this gets removed from the game.
Okay. On the research track, move one evidence token back to the 0.
Oh, come on.
And then the momentum token on the space 1 on your side.
Come on now. That gets removed from the game at least.
I did. I removed it.
All right, fine. Move the blue 2 spaces.
Okay. Okay. Draw one evidence token from the bag and place it face up on the 3 side on my research track. Ooh, it's a blue and a green. So then it gets removed. I'm just gonna use it for the 1, 2.
Oh. All right, you have initiative. You get to pin yours first.
Blue or green. You're really not working on the... That was dumb. Should have done it over there, huh?
Probably.
I didn't think you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And, oh yeah, you removed 1 red one.
Yep.
Okay. Nope, nope.
Okay, you're first. Gotta figure out how to get rid of your... So, my next momentum says the Watergate trial. Draw 1 evidence token from the bag and pin it face up on the evidence board. Then the next one, on number 4, says remove 1 face down evidence token. That's definitely what I need to do. Okay.
So I'm gonna use her for 3, so 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Smoking gun on the research track, move initiative and momentum 2 steps each. And a face down once. And I think when I move a face down, it has to be flipped face up, I believe. Anytime you move. Pretty sure. Just want to double
Mine
check
have
that.
it where it can be upside down.
Doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that when you move one, it gets flipped face up for some reason. Go ahead.
Okay. We're gonna do a gambit. Move the momentum to 5. And then I will remove Bob Haldeman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
Okay, that's
If
fine.
I made a mistake there,
It'll be fine.
so you got the
I
momentum
got it.
all the way
Yeah,
down.
and then I got rid of a conspirator.
All right. I'm gonna take initiative.
Okay.
Back to 1.
Okay. So
How
I
did-
can't use.
Do you have?
I had 5
Why do I have 1 card left? I go last.
because I had to discard 1.
Oh, you had to discard 1.
On the
Okay.
research track, move the momentum 2, which I can't do, but then draw 1 card and I can play it immediately. So block one of the editor's events.
Can't do that. It's a reaction, so you have to do the other.
So 2.
All right. Is there a green? Perfect. Okay, I have initiative, which means I get to pin this first. I'm gonna pin it here, which means that the momentum will start. What's on my side? That goes away. Now you can pin yours.
No, you gotta put the research out.
Didn't I use this before? Or are there 2 of those? There might be 2 of those. Let me just double check. Okay, no. I think I accidentally put that in my discard. That should have been removed from the game, really. Because I took one out of the bag and pinned it immediately, right? Earlier? Didn't I do that action?
I think I did. Did you? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Maybe I was going to.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I just chose not to. I've been pretty good about removing the cards when I play them, so I must not.
I'm gonna trust you.
But I'm gonna go ahead and do this then. Draw an evidence.
In the comments, let us know whether or not he's already done that.
I'm drawing an evidence from the bag and placing it on the evidence board.
Okay.
Oh, I think what it was, I think I got to draw one and put it on my side or something.
Yeah, you did get to
But
do
this
that.
actually gets to go to the actual evidence. Says,
I know.
draw an evidence token from the bag, pin it face up on the evidence board.
Yep.
It's a yellow.
Okay. Yeah, that's the better move. And then you also get to move the momentum? Oh, that gives you 1. Okay. Okay. Move the initiative and momentum.
Go ahead.
2. And then remove 1 face down evidence token from the research track and return it to the bag. So
Remove 1 face down evidence token.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna use this to move this 3.
Okay. On the research track, move 1 evidence 3 steps, then discard, and then the round ends immediately, discard any remaining cards in your discard pile. Then I remove this from the game. I'm gonna move this 1 to 3.
Okay.
This gets
I have
removed.
initiative, so this goes here.
No, I have initiative. You have
Why do you
momentum.
have initiative? Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah.
You have momentum.
Yep.
I have
okay.
initiative, and then I'm gonna pin this.
Okay.
Either way, but oh, it can't go there because this is yellow.
Yeah,
green.
correct. It can't go blue.
There we go.
Okay. I've got this, which goes here. I get to draw an evidence token from the bag and pin it to the board. Blue! Yay.
So you have 1.
Yep.
Right, you need 2.
Yep.
This will go here.
This gets removed from the game. Or
Yep.
not from the game, just goes back in the bag.
If I can last 2 more rounds, I can win by running out of red cubes.
Yep. Which was funny because I said I've not seen a
You're
game go
like,
that way.
never
But
happened.
like,
Blah, blah, blah.
I have not played where that's happened. I've either
I
the
took it
editors
as a
or
challenge.
I see that, and you have initiative, right?
I do have initiative, so I have 5.
Oh. Okay, it's on you.
It says on the research track, move the momentum 2 steps.
Mm-hmm.
Then draw 1 card from your draw deck and play it immediately.
Oh my gosh. So you can't do the reaction.
So it's 2.
All right. Is there a green on the board? Or a green evidence card?
Nope.
There's no green? So I'll just move this 4 spaces.
Move the momentum token to space 5 on the research track.
Yep.
And then move a conspirator from the game.
All right. Is there... Well, I'll just take initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna move
There's a green.
1, 2, 3.
So you have to flip it face up. Well, you have to... No.
Oh,
you
it
can't
has
use-
to be-
Yeah, it has to be that color. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to use the
So,
same.
well, what if there's no green?
Then you can't use that, and that's a dead card. because the momentum and the initiatives are already done.
Then I will use this one, remove any number of evidence token, a combined of 4 steps. So
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Remove that from the game. All right, is there a blue evidence marker? Goes twice.
Okay.
And then that one can't be used, and there's no green, you said?
There's no green.
Okay. So then I have initiative, which means I get to pin this one first. Which means initiative.
Which means I can go.
I think it's going to
Here?
start. I think that does start on.
Momentum would start on 1 on my side because you have 1 and I have 2.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and then block me yellow.
I just want to make sure I get that correct. I'm sure there'll be people in the comments making sure that we do. If the evidence token. Yeah.
Okay. So 1.
Yep.
2.
So then
3.
you said you had 2 of those? You had 2 of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Three.
It's thundering and lightning out. Okay. Move the momentum to 5. And then I will remove this from the game.
Oh my gosh. That's so absurd. You didn't draw any evidence tokens.
Oh, you're right. I did. Well, you just started playing. I wasn't ready.
That's so. That's stupid card. All right, is there green?
Yes.
I don't think I can win. I had a shot if I could get momentum. I don't anymore. But we'll play it out and see what happens.
Green. 1, 2, 3.
Move green once.
And move blue twice.
I'll move it in my space. Reaction. If the Nixon uses the value to move an evidence token, it moves in my direction instead.
Okay, so move the momentum 2. I don't have momentum, but then draw a card and immediately play it for its value. Okay, so I have to move a yellow 2. So I can move.
I'll move a yellow 3. Okay. So I'm gonna get to pin both of these, but it's not gonna matter because I was unable to get momentum to remove this to pin, or not that one, but this one. To get up there.
You would have had
I needed the momentum, and then you had that card that completely screwed me. It was well played.
Well,
you needed
immediately
it.
moved that momentum, and I was like, "Oh, not today! You are far too eager
no,
for
sir.
that.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, no. So you've done something you've never done with this game.
We lasted until there are no momentum markers
You got
left.
3, I got 4, and there were 2 that got removed.
And I was one turn away.
No, I was also 1 turn away.
Well,
I mean, it was very close.
I had a plan for it to
sides.
happen this round, but it just didn't work out that way.
I had a plan too.
I had a plan, for your plan.
Stan.
I had a plan for your plan that had a plan for my plan.
You're just being confusing now.
I love this game. It's so good.
It's pretty good. I can
so
understand why
good.
it's one of your top 2-player
And
games.
look at this rule book. So once you get back here, there is a card overview and background information for every card and what it means and like who these people are. And it gives you historical information on all of it.
Ooh.
So like you can read about each of the individual people and then like the other cards. And it'll tell you like
the events that actually happened.
Well, yeah, it'll also like give you like Gambit, it'll tell you more information about what the card does or what it's supposed to do or whatever. And then here's more information. I mean, this game is just steeped in history. And I think they did a fantastic job with the theme. The design is incredible. And like, this is a game that's never going to leave my collection for the sole it's small box 2-player game that's really, really like thinky.
Super unique each side, you know.
Yeah. And you've only played as Nixon. You haven't played as editor yet.
It's true. I've not gotten
You gotta play as the editor.
But the reason I play as Nixon is because it is a little bit easier to understand.
It's a little bit more
And
straightforward.
when you're teaching, it's a lot easier to be Nixon than it is to be the editor.
I usually use Nixon when I'm teaching new players. It's easiest.
babe.
You're welcome. Anyways, we hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. Let us know in the comments some of your other favorite 2-player only games, what those are.
Or any historically accurate games that you like.
There we go.
Well, we're both history buffs.
We are. We both love history. So let us know what some of your other favorite history games are. That'd be awesome.
Thanks for watching Table for Two.
Bye.
Bye.